What is up, you guys? Adrian Zavala here, and my beautiful wife.
Krista Zavala.
And today we want to share with you guys a really special moment for us, and that is, as you guys could probably tell from the title of this video, debt is dumb and cash is king. And so we are really, I guess we started a few weeks ago on our journey to get out of debt. And so we want to share with you guys some of these moments with you to maybe encourage you on your journey if you want to get started with it or not. But it all started for us. The real journey started for us when we started reading this book, when we got into it and we took it seriously. And so this is Dave Ramsey book. It's called The Total Money Makeover, and it's a beast. It's a beast of a book. And so, guys, we want to share with you guys the fact that we've been going to this thing called Financial Peace University. It's by Dave Ramsey, and he's been so we don't actually get to see him, but there's a group that we get to go to physically in person and sit down and talk to them and learn from them and from Dave Ramsey's course about getting out of debt and being financially literate and understanding like what it takes to actually create wealth and not get into a bunch of debt. And so that's what we've been going to, and we want to share with you guys our top 3 takeaways, her top 3 and my top 3 takeaways from the class so far. We're only, how far into it are we?
We're actually 6 weeks. Tomorrow will be week 7, and it's a 9-week course, and it's been very life-changing in many ways.
Yeah, and
in good ways,
yeah.
Very positive ways.
Yeah, and I do want to clarify. She said 9 weeks, 9-week course, but you buy membership into it for like a year, so we have access to it for a year, and we can explain the details at the end of this video or give you more info if you're interested in the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University. But I want you to go ahead and share with them like your first, or not your first, but one of your takeaways, and then I'll share with them.
So my number 1 takeaway is the budget. A budget is necessary, 100% necessary, where before I would just pay the bills and take care of things, and whatever money was left over is what we had to play with. And now it is a structured, this amount goes to this goes to this, and so
like every dollar has
every dollar has a place where it goes. So you know where it's going, rather than looking at your checkbook and you're like, where'd my money go? What happened?
Yeah. So for me, one of my takeaways was honestly just being more involved. My takeaway was being more involved. We had so many arguments, like it was just repeating themselves. It was like these reoccurring arguments about money, about how we spend it or how we don't spend it, and how we just not being necessarily on the same page. Like we both knew kind of like how much was coming in, but we didn't even know like how much was going out, or to what or why. And now we're like on the same page, and I think it's brought us together in a deeper way, where, you know, like if I stop at a fast food place and it's not in the budget, like she's gonna know and I'm gonna know, and we're gonna have to talk about it. And it's like, why'd you do that? You know what I mean? Like, so we're on the same page even more. And so it's helped us in that way, and I didn't foresee that. Going into this money class, it's actually making our relationship a lot better. And it's just crazy.
Is definitely more.
So that was my takeaway. Little factoid is, unfortunately, divorce, I think it's 50% of divorce at least, is related to money issues. And so that was kind of scary to know that, and we're just glad to be in this together. So.
Yeah.
What's another takeaway of yours?
Another takeaway is just the changing of the mindset when it comes to, and how I think about money, and how it really does have a purpose, and it's a blessing, and it doesn't matter where you are in life, whether you're like super broke or if you're a millionaire. You have to think about your money in a manner of doing things with cash and not with credit cards, and changing the mindset in specifically saying, like, rather than going into the store on Black Friday or like Cyber Monday and being like, hard. I'm gonna get in-house financing so I can pay this much every single month for the next 12 months or however long, whatever the special is, and it's the same as cash. Well, rather than doing that, how about you just, you know, walk in with $4,000 that you've saved
cash,
because they will take the cash over the in-house financing even if they're losing like $500 in the process.
And if they don't, then just walk out of there.
Yeah, you'll be able to get a deal someplace else.
Yeah, they won't take cash, really. It's because they'll be ripping you off in the long term if you get into their debt system. So,
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, changing the habits. So for me, another takeaway was the insurance deal, like life insurance and all this stuff that I just have. I'm still learning. So when we go to these weekly classes that are about 90 minutes long, they have a topic. And so one of the topics for us was insurance. And so buying into that, the healthcare, the benefits, what kind of, I don't even know all the insurances
there were like healthcare that you could, or insurance that you could buy, like
for this and for that.
You could have like cancer as like a life insurance, as part of your life insurance.
So we're not.
But it's like your. Anyways, we're not going to get into it. But it's like your healthcare insurance.
Yeah, it's just it's too
already
good
covers that. So it's like just basically myths and what the truth actually is.
Yeah, the myths and the truths. And so for me, it's been like this mystical area where I just don't even want to deal with it. Like the most I deal with when it comes to insurance is like the car insurance, and really I don't even deal with it. I just kind of give her the money, and she really pays for the car insurance and maybe the what is this, apartment insurance?
Yeah, renter's insurance.
Renter's insurance. You know what I mean? Like, so very basic stuff. And so they broke it down in a way where I might not understand it right now, but I'm very confident in if I stay with, you know, just learning from Dave Ramsey and learning from his blogs and learning from just his guides. I'm very confident in the fact that in the future we're going to be able to make some good decisions with insurance. And so that was good because I actually understood it, and I understood some of it, and that was crazy to me. Just some of it is crazy. So go ahead.
And then I would say another huge takeaway is that you can't just have these like not in your wallet, but you have to cut them.
Yeah.
It's not real money.
You have to cut it out of your life. Literally.
Cut it. And we're going to cut them.
So we are. Did we share 3 already though?
Yeah, that's one of my biggest things. Is the fact that we have to actually cut these cards.
Okay, cool.
Or we're going to end up using them, you know? Yeah. We're going to take them out of the fire safe. Yeah. And we're going to end up using it.
Yeah, why don't you just file them away? Or why don't you just, nope. It's just, nope. You're going to get yourself back in that hole.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, guys. For me, my third biggest takeaway that I can share with you guys right now, because we're still taking the course, for me, it's the gazelle intensity. Like, understanding that better. It's really hard to be with. So a lot of times I found myself kind of wanting to spend more time with my family, right? Spend more time with your family. But when you do that and you're getting into debt, it's just like, I won't get into this whole concept and theory. I'll just tell you my personal take on this and how I felt. When I'm sitting there with my kids and maybe I'm taking them out and we're spending money that we don't have, that we're using these credit cards. Like, that's cool for the moment, but in the long term, like, what if I go away? You know, what if I'm not here anymore and I end up leaving them with all this debt? You know what I mean? And so I need to get my finances in order. I need to get my life in order, my income in order, my expenses in order. so that way I don't actually leave them in a hole. And for me, just as a man, that's really important to understand the importance of a legacy, of a wealth that is going to transfer over to future generations and creating that for them. So it's something that's that I'm understanding more as I go on this journey, as I learn how to live without debt and create more wealth. And so that's my biggest also takeaway that I'm still taking away from all this. So yeah, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and cut these cards. These are some of the cards that we've been working hard and that we've paid off, that we have decided to never go back and use these again. How do you feel about these cards? What did they mean to you, and what do they mean to you now?
Well, one of these cards bought me this really cute shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I would say that this card here, this is a Bridgestone card. This was the card that we would use if we had to get some work done on the car.
Mm-hmm.
That cost like over $200.
Right.
And we had 6 months to pay it off, interest free.
And we would.
And I was very diligent about it. This has my maiden name on it, y'all. I've had this card forever. And I was very diligent. I would split it up in 6 payments. And I honestly, this is probably the kicker. This is the one that's a little emotional.
And we miss our mechanic, like the guy who
oh my gosh,
we hired.
Yeah, the guy that we had back in California. He told me about this card because I was like, Keith, I cannot, I don't have that money. And so he got me into this card, but
it was in a good way because he was looking out for us, whatever. We love the guy. So
yeah, we love the guy.
We're not throwing him under the bus, Keith. We miss you.
But the whole 0 interest for however many months, majority of people will not do that.
Yeah.
The fact that I was really diligent and would pay this off within that 6-month period is really rare.
Yeah.
So
that's what it means to you?
Yeah, now I have to pay cash for everything.
So now we have a budget where
we have what's called a sinking fund for
our car
work to get done on the car.
Yeah.
So
that's what it means, guys. So for me, these cards, what they mean is numbness. That's really what they mean to me. It's numbing myself to the reality of how maybe before it would numb me into the reality of how maybe I'm not making enough income, or maybe I need to switch careers, or maybe I need to the reality of where I was. And so it would numb me by allowing me to kind of get by. And so these credit cards were numbing me to the reality of how I actually need to step it up, how I actually need to look for opportunities to increase our income, to be smarter with our money too. The numbness of how we actually didn't have a budget. And so if we ever just ran out of income, we would just use these credit cards, and it was just numbing us to that reality that we actually are just living kind of a lie, like this fantasy world, because this is fantasy cash. And it's funny, we got some work done on the car not too long ago, and the guy was like, hey man, is that your credit card? Can I swipe your credit card? And I was like, I pulled out my debit card because we're doing this program where we're only using income, cash money. So he's like, can I have your credit card? And I'm like, this is my debit card full of real money. Go ahead and swipe that one. It's real money, not fake money. And it just, for some people, I know that might have came off as I'm an a-hole or whatever. No. It was just a proud moment for me because it was this is real money, and it really sucks that I'm giving you this money right now. Here, here you go, take my Benjamins, and you know, Uncle Benji, goodbye. And so it sucked, but it was really cool to also know that we had the money to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what these credit cards mean to me. It's the numbness of our life, of our reality, and how we don't want that in our life anymore. And so with that said, let's not make this video too long. We're gonna cut some cards. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just we'll cut them up even better later, but right now we're just gonna go right into them.
Bye Bridgestone card.
Yeah. How much money was that? Or how much fake money was that?
I think this one was like $800.
$800.
It wasn't that high. I've had higher.
Still, that's $800. Like, who doesn't want $800? No more. Okay. So.
Okay.
How much was this one? Do you know? I don't remember.
500. This one wasn't very high. This was 500. Yeah.
So $500, guys. 500 fake bucks.
Hold it, babe.
Okay.
I think this one was like, I got $1,400.
Another MasterCard.
Nice little chunk of change. That's not real.
Fake.
Gosh, how much interest was on those?
And these are paid off, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Do not cut your other cards. You need to pay those off, and then we close these accounts. So.
Old Navy. Get this. Okay, this is his credit card, but I had one with my name on it. Same exact numbers. He didn't even use this card. It was me.
Yeah,
it was me.
You need to cut them. Guys, just take it
so
from your
stupid.
wife. End it.
Oh, maybe I should do one at a time rather than two. And.
All right.
And then this one. American Express, guys.
American Express.
We put our moving van on this card.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's it.
Okay, it's done.
Love you.
I love you too. Thank you for doing this with me.
So guys, thank you. I don't know, maybe you are thinking about getting out of debt, getting your finances in order, or having a budget, at least having a budget. I don't know. We don't want to tell you what to do, but Dave Ramsey is really helping us, and so
life-changing.
We really encourage you to check out his book, The Total Money Makeover, and also maybe check out his course that you can do from home, or you can go and attend one of these courses, probably a local one. They have them everywhere across America. The Financial Peace University. And so we thank you guys for being with us. And if you do want more information on anything Dave Ramsey or whatever, or maybe you're already doing it and you just want to connect with us, we'd love to connect with you. So anything else you want to say? Last word?
Thanks for tuning in.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.